Christ 17 TV. Back upside your head with another one. Today we're talking about March Madness. The madness of March is here. And my St. John's. Oh yeah, my St. John's. We're looking pretty good. We got a 2 seed. And let me tell you this. We got to play Omaha. This is their first time in March Madness ever, so I'm not taking nothing lightly. I don't know how much of a favorite we are, but I'm not taking these kids lightly. From what I know, they're a big three-point shooting team that makes a lot of threes. So, we got to play them Thursday night. And the next game before us, the winner of Arkansas, which got Calipari, one of the greatest coaches to ever do it, playing Kansas with another Hall of Fame coach, Bill Self. So, just say the Johnnies get past their first round versus Omaha. I don't even know the team's name. That's neither here nor there. So, we're going to have to play the Razorbacks or the Jayhawks. And in the second round, we're going to have a Hall of Fame coach matchup for the ages. We're going to have Calipari, if he wins, at his new school, because he was at Kentucky for as long as I could think of. Before that, he was coaching Derrick Rose at Memphis. Now, he's a Razorback. He got them into the tournament barely, but they got to play Kansas, which this is the first year, and I can't remember how long, that Kansas wasn't in the top 25. They had a subpar year, but let me tell you this. When you have two coaches like Calipari and Bill Self, this is a brand new season. March Madness is not regular season conference play. They made it in. This is a new game. All you got to go on is a little win streak, and you could be in the Final Four. And these guys, these coaches, these men, these Hall of Fame coaches I'm speaking of, including Rick, Pitino, hands down to me, is my favorite coach of all time. Coach K's right there too, because I actually got to see Coach K win his 1,000th game in Madison Square Garden versus St. John's a while back with my bro Fresh. But this is going to be a matchup. Just saying, St. John's gets past fucking Omaha. Either one of those coaches can get those teams up to play a hell of a game. St. John's is on a real roll, okay? I will say that, and I'm very, very proud. I mean, I've never seen these guys this good as long as I've been a St. John's fan. This is the first time we won the Big East tournament in 25 years. Pitino has got these boys playing. We got great players. R.J. Lewis, Kadari Richmond, Zuby motherfucking Ejiofor. We got some great players. We got Scott. We got Wiltshire. We got some great, great players. If we can get past either Kansas or Arkansas, which is going to be a fucking dogfight, no doubt about it. Whatever coach advance, and just think about this. Calipari is facing Bill Self in the first round. That's how bad both teams did, where they're facing each other in the first round, where usually Kansas or anybody Cal coach, they are a 1, 2, 3 seed tops. I couldn't see them being a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so on. But for these two Hall of Famers to face off in the first round, somebody's going home in the first round. If I was a betting man, which sometimes I am, I'd probably say Kansas, because Bill Self has been at that program longer. This is Cal's first year. Don't get it twisted. Pitino's first year was last year, and we was like the last 4 out. We didn't Did not make it. We feel snubbed. We probably was snubbed because some teams that went in before us, I thought the resume just don't match up. But new year, Johnny's is a 2 seed. And if we get past these guys, it's going to be, like I said, a dogfight. But I think Kansas is probably going to edge them out barely. I say a 4 or 5 point game. Nothing 10 and more. It's going to be under 10. And that next round, the Jayhawks versus St. John's is what I think. Ejiofor came from Kansas, transferred to St. John's, and has become an NBA prospect now. I think this kid is going to have the game of his life versus the team that didn't want to keep him, that he transferred from. And that is going to be spectacular. Bill Self versus Patino, I think, is going to be a hell of a game, and that's going to go down to the wire. Hopefully not. Hopefully the Johnnies can win by about 8-9 points and not make it a fucking nail biter in the last second or OT. I don't want none of that, even though that's what March Madness is all about. But that kind of shit be damn near giving me a fucking heart attack. So I would rather win comfortable than you gotta come back with a minute left and win by 1. No, I don't want to do all that. I want to win comfortably. Okay? So, the thing is, if St. John's happens to win that game, the next round happens to be in San Francisco. I already looked up the tickets. They're about $450 to $500. See, what I'm not sure is just going to be one game there or 2 games. I think it's going to be 2 games. So if you get to see 2 games for about $450 to $500, guess what? I might be going to see St. John's, Rick Pitino, R.J. Lewis, all the guys, right not too far from me. I think that's money well spent. I love sports. I would love to go to a March Madness game, Sweet 16. That would be so dope to go to that and see that. See my guys play in the Sweet 16, and what I was looking up, the best team that we might face would be Texas Tech. And I'll tell you this, them boys play defense and they could score the ball. So that would be a very interesting match to see that happen if it did. We got to beat Omaha first. I'm not overlooking nobody who made the tournament. These guys, this is their first appearance in school history, so you know they're going to be playing their tail off. You know they don't want to be one and done, and you know they want to be one of them Cinderella teams that knocks off a 2 from being a 15, which I'm praying that don't happen. I hope their threes is off like a motherfucker, and I'm not even bullshitting you. But St. John's cannot be at the free throw line missing free throws. The one thing we do the best, offensive rebounding and steals. I mean, steals and offensive bounds is what got us undefeated record at home the whole year. Got us to being 30-4. We've lost 4 games the whole year, and 3 of them have been by 1 point, almost at the buzzer every time. Either they beat us at the buzzer or we missed a shot. The other team was Georgia. Georgia beat us by 4. Okay? Georgia won by 4 and everybody else won by 8 points. Creighton by 1 point. Villanova by 1 point. And who was the other who beat us by 1? Baylor. Baylor in the invitation, because we were up 2. Ejiofor at the free throw line with like 3 point something seconds left. First free throw. Bink, brick. So all he got to do is hit this second one where the worst case worst, overtime, right? Bink. They grab They grabbed the bound. I want to say, was it the kid Roach? I think his name is Roach, who used to be on Duke. Now he's on Baylor. Came down quickly, shot the three, nothing but net, game over, Baylor wins. Now, we missed a lot of free throws at the end of that game that cost us that game. Now, if we would have beat Baylor and played Tennessee next and maybe beat them, we could have been a 1 seed. Who fucking knows? So, I'm excited. Thursday is around the corner, less than 48 hours away, or a little bit more. So, with that being said, the madness has already begun. Tomorrow, you got Xavier and Texas for the play-in game. Let's go Big East. I'm going for Xavier all day. So, with that being said, people, let's get this madness going. If you haven't done your bracket, do your bracket today and get it done with. But I'll tell you this. I got St. John's versus Houston. Finals. St. John's with the win. So with that being said, hit that like, hit that subscribe. It won't cost you a dime. Like I tell you every time around this time. Let's go, Johnnies, baby. Let's fucking go, Johnnies. And I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Talk to you about more St. John's Thursday night or Friday morning. Hopefully it's going to be great news and I'm not going to be crying and, nah. I want to be like, let's get Kansas now or let's get Arkansas. Whoever's next, let's get their ass. Because, man, it's going to be a long ride through March, baby. And let's get it on, man. So with that being said, I'm Christ 17 TV and I'll catch you guys next time on the flip side.